I do want to talk a little bit about Todd because there have been a lot of things on social media. A lot of people online seem to think there's a very father-daughter dynamic with the way he puts his foot down about things. What do you say to those people?
I mean, I have never thought of Todd as my dad. I love my real dad very much, and he is not, doesn't look like Todd, doesn't act like Todd. Actually, my dad has Alzheimer's, and of very few people that my dad remembers all of the time, Todd is one of them. So I can tell you, of course, I love Todd. I'm obsessed with him. What it feels like to be in our relationship is maybe very different than what it looks like to other people, and I'm okay with that. But even my dad, who oftentimes does not always remember who I am or what our history is, has always known who Todd was. And it really upsets my siblings because Todd is the newest member of our family. Their spouses and kids have been in the picture a lot longer than Todd. So Todd must be doing something right, because he is even deeply in my dad's psyche. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, I really liked, there was a scene when you were like, Todd's embarrassing me right now. And I loved that you were able to say that, because we should all be able to say when our significant others are annoying us or embarrassing us, and not have to sugarcoat it. And you know, it's so real of
You'll definitely get that from Todd and I in that episode, and in other episodes, I'm sure. Todd and I are very much ourselves. We have a relationship that's incredibly comfortable and very honest, and there's really nothing Todd couldn't say to me, or vice versa. So I want to be clear that Todd does not ever embarrass me. His willingness to be the bad guy to protect Gwen and I really appreciate, but it does create a little bit of an awkward situation at a dinner table, and that is embarrassing. But he didn't take that any kind of way when he saw that. He was like, yeah, it probably did embarrass you, but it's what needed to be said. So yeah, we're very comfy with each other in that way.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's just...
And it's very realistic. Your spouse does irritate you sometimes.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. And they do embarrass you occasionally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like, when people are just like, oh, it's just their sense of humor, it's fine, or whatever. It's like, no, sometimes you just get annoyed. Like, it's okay to be annoyed with your
As shadily as possibly, we're not a couple that just goes, I love that, about each other, if you catch my drift.
Well, I don't know if it's just me picking up on this, but based on what we're seeing on TV, it doesn't seem like he loves the reality TV thing, which is totally understandable, if that's true. How would he feel about you doing another season? Because I know everybody's kind of keeping their fingers crossed you'll stay forever.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely my decision. Todd has his work projects, and I have a lot of opinions on them, but ultimately how Todd handles himself at work is his call, and I support whatever he thinks is best. Privately, I'll tell him when I think he's wrong, but it would definitely be my decision if Bravo wanted me to come back, if it was something I felt like was the right thing. I'd love for Bravo to want me back. I'd love to explore, a deeper relationship with all the ladies on the show that I think we only get into the more we spend time together. But Todd is definitely not telling me I can't.
Good.
No, Todd is not my dad. No, and I'm not told what to do. Of course not.